State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Titans had 8 and 6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Willis now off play action.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
19
Willis looking to throw on first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Lawrence will throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
I'm ready. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Lawrence.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game.
And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here.
And caught by Henry.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, Willis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready? Pass the 50, pass the 50. Go quick. 60
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
From the gun, here's Willis.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Willis going to try to run it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Lawrence on third down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here comes Peppers. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Hey, Joseph!
On second down, a run with ETN. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. On third down, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Hey, back.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Touchdown, Jaguars! That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Head the street!
Third down, it's Willis.
This is Hillman with it. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Rig! 7 Pirates! 18 Rabbit, 18, 19 White.
Going on fourth down, here's Willis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
19 tight.
Willis now off of play action.
His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 17. 60 Bison.
Off the option, here's Henry.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They go play action with Willis.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Inside handoff, Henry.
Taken down at the 42.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve.
Here we go. Cut. Come back in. Come back in. Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On the double. Hey, nice double. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 rate, 70 rate. On the ball, on the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis flushed in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Willis got to have this one.
He finds Hillman. He's at the 50. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 92 yards.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another toe for Etienne.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's McBride. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McBride, and he'll get nothing out of that one. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Willis.
He's going to let it go here for Hillman. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Hunter, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McBride, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. McBride. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Hey, smash circle. 19 right.
Now Willis.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Throwing, Willis.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Titans, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.